All right, y'all, it is officially happening. It is officially happening. The United States has officially moved B-2 bombers from a base in Missouri, which is right down the street from me, basically, over across the Pacific Ocean to aid in the Israeli and Iranian conflict that is happening right now. These B-2 bombers can carry the 30,000 bunker buster bombs, which I'm sure everybody has heard about. These are the planes that carry those bombs, and they are headed over there right now. The New York Times is live tracking this, as all other news agencies are as well, but look, President Trump was expected to meet with his National Security Council on Saturday evening tonight to discuss whether to enter the conflict. And I like how they are kind of trying to calm the storm with this. Military assets are often positioned to provide the president and commanders options, even if they are not ultimately deployed. Here's the thing about that. These are not just your everyday military planes. These are serious assets. This is what this plane looks like. These are those B-2 bombers. Guess how much these are? These are over $2 billion a piece. And they cost about $135,000 per flight hour. The Middle East is pretty far. So it is going to cost millions to get these up and running just to get all the way over there. So I'll just read a little bit more of this for you guys. Air traffic control communication showed the B-2 aircraft, which can carry the 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs Mr. Trump is considering dropping on Iran's Fordo underground nuclear facility, taking off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. They said the destination is not clear, but they're suggesting that they're en route to Guam, which, I mean, doesn't make sense. And then there's another layer here saying moving planes does not mean the president has made a decision to strike. It is not unusual to shift military assets into position to provide options to the president, even if they are not ultimately deployed. These are stealth bombers. This is not your average military asset that you just move from base to base. These carry heavy bombs. This war has been escalating drastically. Iran has now said that they are currently using their hypersonic missiles because they got rid of their old stuff, and that's what Israel's Iron Dome has been intercepting. But you guys have probably seen the videos of these hypersonic missiles impacting that travel at the speed of Mach 5 or faster, which is way faster than the speed of sound. So these bombs, these supersonic ballistic missiles, you don't even hear this bomb coming until, like, you can't even hear it coming. It strikes you before you can even hear it coming. Let's be clear, war is never the answer, and Trump campaigned on being this anti-war candidate. He was going to be this anti-war president. He was going to start no more endless wars over in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. He said he was going to stop the Russia and Ukraine war on day one, which is still raving on. Mind you, Putin has been ramping up his attacks in Kiev because everybody is distracted with what's going on between Israel and Iran. The Strait of Hormuz could be shut down, which has 21 million barrels of oil that flows to it. And keep in mind that China is very good allies with Iran because they supply oil for China's factories, which makes everything that goes around in the entire world. So this is a major escalation on this. You know, a lot of proxy groups, you know, Hezbollah and all of them have said that they're going to attack U.S. military assets, especially Iran as well has said that if the U.S. gets involved, they will see them as complicit and fire on their military assets in the region as well. And the thing that gets me is you have a lot of these MAGA voters and these Trump voters who are over there celebrating, posting these videos talking about don't mess with the USA, don't mess with the USA. At the end of the day, the problem is you don't have to go out and fight this war. Our military is exhausted. They don't need to get dragged into another endless war. This is never the answer, and we are at a devastating time with the weapons of mass destruction that humanity has created with nuclear bombs and stuff. If we enter this, it's not going to be a win for anybody. So even if Iran gets obliterated by the US, it's going to drag another country into it. It's just going to create more radicalized groups that come up, right? So after what, Saddam Hussein or Osama bin Laden, we had ISIS pop up after the invasion in Iraq. All you're doing is just radicalizing a whole younger population to come up and do the same thing because they want vengeance for their people.